So for today, we are going to do an activity on Pocket Tracer, which is configuring initial switch settings. Its objective is verify the default switch configuration, configure a basic switch configuration, configure MOT banner, save configuration files to NVRAM, configure S2. Okay, now we're going to configure S1. So by clicking S1, then going to CLI, we are now able to configure the switch. Now, we are on user exec mode. Then we're going to enable. We're going to privilege exec mode. Then let's show run. There are no configuration done here yet because it's hostname switch. There's no password on privilege exec mode. The, and there's no IP. There's no banner. There's no password align console bty, and now we are going to start our configuration. First, we should configure our host name. We'll switch it to S1. So in order to do that, we need to go to global configuration mode, type conft or configure terminal, then type the command host name, then the name of you want to replace. Let's type S1. It will replace the default name switch. And now, after we do that, we are going to create a console password. Okay. Console password. Password learning. Console password. Let's make a console password by going to into a sub configuration, which is line console 0. Then type command password. Let me in. Password let me in. Then type login, and it's done. Exit to the global configuration mode. After we type password, we're going to create a password for our privilege exec mode. So we should be no. Let's check if the password is saved to our running configuration. Let's go back to privilege exec mode. Let's show run or show running dash config, then run. We already changed our host name, and we have password to line console 0. Now we have to put a password on our privilege exec mode. But first let's try this password if it's working. Now let's exit, then press enter, and now it's asking for a password. Let's type let me in. Okay, we are able to access this switch. Now type enable. We're able to go into privilege exec mode, then go to global configuration mode to create a password for privilege exec mode. Now, in order to create a password for privilege exec mode, we should type the command uh, enable password. Let's try Cisco. Now, let's exit and show run. Now, we can see that we already make a password to our privilege exec mode. Okay, now let's try. The password of our console is let me in, and if we type enable, it will now ask us for password, which is Cisco. Now let's make a um let's make encrypted password for our privileged exec mode for more security. Now, in order to do that, we should type enable, but now it's not password. We should type secret, the command secret, and the password. Password it's a secret. Okay, now exit. We're now on the privileged exec mode. Let's show run to show our running configuration. Then now you can see Cisco and secret. And now on this situation, the password Cisco for our privileged exec mode was replaced by the encrypted one. So let's try. Let me in, enable. I will type Cisco and it will not work. So the new password of our switch is the encrypted one. It's a secret and type conf then after we configure the after we assign a encrypted password, we should make our all password encrypted. In order to do that, we should type service password encryption. Encryption. Now all of our passwords are now encrypted. Now let's go back. Let's see. Show run. The password Cisco is now encrypted. Then the password of our console is now encrypted also. Now after we encrypt all the password, um, we are going to create a MOTD banner which will display on the very beginning of our configuration of our command line interface. Now, in order to configure a banner, we should be in the global configuration mode. Let's set conf t, then type banner, message of the day, open quotation, and type this is a secure system. This is a secure system. Authorize access only. Authorize access only. Then close quotation and a hash. Now, if we go back to privilege exec mode and show our running configuration, we'll see that hostname S1, the encrypted passwords, then space. We can see that we will able to see that there is a banner in order for us to see where that. Let's exit in privilege exec mode, then press enter. We'll see that this is the banner that we typed earlier. Now type let me in, then enable, type it's a secret, then uh, now we will going to save this running configuration to nvram or startup. In order to do that, we are going to copy type the command copy run start startup or start. It means that we'll copy the running configuration to the startup configuration. Now, if we press enter, it will ask destination file name, startup config. Just hit enter. Okay, now it's done. Mm, to show if it's on startup configuration, let's show startup and boom, it's on the startup configuration. Now we're done on and now we are done on configuring S1. Now we will going to configure S2, but in the faster way. Switch, enter the privilege exec mode, and um, configuration to show startup, it's nothing, show run, it's nothing also, default. Now let's go to configuration terminal, then edit our host name for S2. After we edit our host name, we will go to a sub configuration mode, which is line console 0, for us to create a password for our console. Password, let me in and log in, let me in and log in, then exit. Now we are on global configuration mode. Now we are going to type a password for our privilege exec mode, which is enable password, Cisco. And now we know that it's running because we already done it in the switch in S1. Now we're going to type another new password for our privilege exec mode. But now if we run the configuration, we can see that it is also already encrypted. Let's type enable secret. It's a secret. Now we have another password, and we should encrypt all of our password in this switch. To do that, we will type the command service password dash encryption, then it will encrypt all of. Oh, I sorry, miss wrong spelling. Service password encryption. Now it's already encrypted. Let's go back. Um, let's show run. Then, as we can see, it's already encrypted. Now, after we encrypt all plain text, we are going to create a banner. Conf on We should go to global configuration mode, conf t, then type banner, message of the day, open quotation, authorize access only, then unauthorized access, then unauthorized access is prohibited and violator will be prosecuted will be prosecuted. Pros- Prosecution hash. Okay, let's go back. Let's see if save on running. Show run. Then hostname S2, enable secret, password, Cisco, um, banner, okay, line console 0, we have password. Then I think we're done. Now we are going to save this on the environment. Now we are going to copy run. Let's try start. Okay, destination file name. Sorry, okay, yes. Now show start. Okay, now we're done. It's all about configuring password, password encryption, hostname encrypted password for privileged exec mode, password for console 0, and saving. And also the MOT, diba? Thanks you.